Hello and welcome to another edition of Toys from the Attic, where it's still Ghostbusters month. For today's episode, I thought we'd take a look at Highway Haunter. So without further ado, let's take a closer look at this guy. Alright, so here we have the real Ghostbusters Highway Haunter vehicle. Now, in all honesty, I didn't actually have this thing growing up as a kid, but I knew a lot of friends who did. And I thought it was a pretty cool vehicle, but I had the Ecto-1 at the time, and that was good enough for me. It's kind of an interesting toy because there's a lot of possibilities you could have with it. I mean, you could have it as just a standard car that's possessed, or you could have it as one of the other Ghostbusters villains that we'll get into after it's transformed. But what I always thought was interesting is, if you remember, that Janine actually had a little Volkswagen Bug. So I always considered this as Janine's vehicle, and I thought it was a neat accessory so that if you ever had the Janine figure, you could actually just put her inside there. Now, granted, the Ghostbusters were shown in the commercials driving this thing, but to me this was always Janine's car. Now, the back of the trunk actually opened up to reveal a little engine that you could stick inside there, and then if you pulled that out and turned it around, it had a little haunted ghost face on there. But yeah, I got these things off of eBay, I bought a bunch of them in bulk, so I have a bit of a collection, and none of them came with the little haunted engine, so that's a little bit of a shame. I wish I could actually have that thing to show you. I might put a picture up though, just so you know what it looked like. You also have a nice little logo right here, the Ghostbusters logo. You can, if you can kind of see it on the yellow, printed right on there. And that's just a neat little accessory, along with the decals on here. So even though if you might pretend this is someone else's vehicle, the Ghostbusters logo is right there. Now, it rolls actually pretty nice for a toy this old. A lot of the later toys in this line, the wheels started to squeak just a little bit too much and the plastic would rub and it would be kind of annoying. But this one runs pretty well. Now, the way you would turn this guy into his Highway Haunter mode is actually pretty simple and straightforward. I mean, it's kind of an auto transforming feature. You just press these two little headrests right here down, and that would actually release a switch, and he would just kind of fold up on his own. Now, sadly, this toy is kind of old, so these back wheels no longer pop up as well as they should. Let me see if I can try to get those out of there. There we go. So yeah, it's supposed to pop up a little bit more like this. Let me see if I can get the head up here. Now this toy, this one, the spring is actually a little bit kind of messed up, so the head doesn't stay up all that well. And if you had him rolling along, you would actually roll up and then come to a subtle little stop. And you see in his transformed state, he kind of resembles a little bit of a mantis. So if one wanted to pretend that he was the bad guy Murray the Mantis, you could also do that too. And it opens up to a lot more possibilities. I also like the fact that, yeah, as far as he's a mantis that's possessing a car, so a lot of his green insides actually look like they're still car parts. That's just something that I really like about this thing. I mean, it's easy to just make it all weird buggish shape, but they actually left it as, well, this mechanical and other stuff like that. He stands pretty high compared to some of the other Ghostbusters. I mean, I have Janine and Egon right here, so you could tell he is one of the bigger enemies that they can face. And just the fact that he can turn right back into another vehicle for the Ghostbusters to ride around is actually pretty darn cool. I'm just gonna stick Janine and Egon in there, the Ghostbusters power couple. Alright. And as far as toys go, I mean, it's probably not one of the main ones that it's not like the Ecto-1 or the Ecto-2 or anything like that, but still, as far as the vehicles go, it's definitely a cool little, it's a cool little car. Once again, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you've seen today, please feel free to like, subscribe, or leave a comment below in the comment section. Also, feel free to check out some of my other toy review videos. Anyways, see you next time.